welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Well, if there's a city that knows the proper way to smash a guitar, yeah, it is this city of rock and roll. And in the footsteps of Hendrix, Cobain, and so many others, another one has been shattered to pieces before kickoff here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday night primetime contest between the New York Giants and the Cleveland Browns. On the Giants sideline, there's a look at their head coach, Brian Daboll. His side hoping to stay above 500 after this week. They're 3-2 here today. Along the opposite sideline, that's the head coach of the Browns. These guys are ready as they always are to play in front of this home crowd, hoping the extra surge of momentum pays off in a win.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you in the booth today. It's going to be Daniel Carlson who gets us started. And we're underway here in Cleveland. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So out come the Giants, their first drive of the game coming up. And they'll be brought out by the 2025 first-rounder out of Ole Miss. Here's Jackson Dart.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
That's complete to Darius Slayton. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. Give him 25 on that play. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Back to throw, here's Dart. That's intercepted by Denzel Ward. And the Browns get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
The Browns take over first and 10.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now the first carry for Quinshon Judkins. Having gained about a handful there. Lavon Holland there to make the stop. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win.
At the 17-yard line.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Ready.
Here's Watson to the air. Watson pulled in by Judy. And this winds up being an excellent play for him from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line.
That's good.
An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's a Browns first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Watson. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
Incomplete.
All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it.
79 Broncos.
Back to the air, Watson. Taken in by Noah Fant. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
First down throw, Watson. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Jerry Judy, the intended receiver. So that brings up 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Ready. Nice. Ready.
Here's Judkins on 2nd down. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Tyler Nubin with the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here we go, here we go. Bronco 80.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And the Giants are on him, and he goes down. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face fourth down.
Formation for the Browns.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Giants and Jackson Dart set to go back on offense. And we're getting a look at the leaders in passing touchdowns this season here, where you will find his name among the top 5 right now in the NFL. New set of downs for him from the 31. Now here's Cam Scatterby on the ground. One good for a gain of 4. It's second down. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 35-yard line.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6. Darts out of the shotgun. Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down. It's like you always say, right back to work for him, getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game, and you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
Scatterby now from the gun. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. From the gun, it's Tracy. He loses the football, and the Browns pick it up. And they're going to give a couple yards back on the return. But I don't think they care much, Brock, because they're going to take over on the fumble. If there was a metaphorical panic button over there right now, partner, I feel like this would be the time to press it.
And you know me, I'd take the elevator right down to the field. Press it now.
And this defense, man, they have seized on the opportunity that's been presented to them early.
And here's what happens with defenses. Once they feel an offense is loose with the ball, this poor ball security, they're going to be ripping and clawing and tearing for it all game long.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Here's Judkins to begin the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 70 Timberwolves. Trap 60. Trap 60. 18. Pioneer.
Working from the gun. Watson. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
3rd and long for him here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. We'll get a stoppage here. Looks like there's a Giant in some discomfort following that play. They'll punt another one away. Corey Bajorquez returning to the field. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. Baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. That's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. Brian Dable getting his Giants out there for their next drive. And Brock, they are not off to a good start. 2 drives, 2 giveaways. I think they could call this a win if this drive just doesn't end in a turnover.
Yeah, there's got to be some voices of calm within this offense to play smart, not scared. Play smart and take care of the football, but you can't be scared to make a mistake, but typically one will follow.
They'll go play action. Here's Dart. Into the hands of Dulcich. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there. Now hold on, everyone. There's a Browns player shaken up after that play, and he's in need of some attention. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Running with Scattergood. Not much space available there. Maybe 2, and that brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. Under the gun this time. Here's Dart. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. And let that pass rush get home.
4th down, and on comes the former All-Pro Jake Bailey to punt. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. Starts his return from the 23. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. By this point, partner, they are through that opening script, through trying to establish their offense, and yet still no points. Thinking it might be time to start switching things up a little bit, tear up the old game plan and start fresh.
Well, I promise you that's what's buzzing on the headsets and over on the sidelines and in the huddle. Got to find a way to just get into some sort of rhythm.
Cougar 19. 60.
1st and 10. Here's Watson. All in left side. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
On the set.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Hey. 60 Eagles. Hey, hey, check that. Ready.
Handoff now to Judkins. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Now we have a momentary stoppage for an injured Giant as they get somebody out there to tend to him. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Here we go, here we go.
Another game to Judkins. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
As a corner in this league, well, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. If you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
60. Viking 18.
Another one for Judkins. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Yeah, I get it. Fans will measure a running back's merit by touchdowns, yards, the fantasy football world we live in. But as coaches and teammates, Kate, they want something a little bit more. They want to see plays like that. A guy who will always get the short yards in a critical spot like that.
And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. One alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
70 Timberwolves. Check Bobcat, check Bobcat. Mustang 19. Ready, ready.
Here's Watson. That's complete to Tony. All right. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30. You're right at the 31. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 31.
At the 31-yard line.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Bronco 80. Warriors 70.
Watson on 1st and 10. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
19 right.
Watson trying again here on 2nd down. That's an incomplete pass. Couldn't find a home there. Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Pass it. Come on, come on. Set. Cougar 19. Trap 60, trap 60. 79 Broncos. Let's go.
Again, Watson to throw. That one going to go against the D.
Pass interference. Defense.
So they make the stop, but they do it with some illegal aid. The referees say there was interference that time.
This is why it is so hard to stop these offenses. It's hard enough to cover, right, obviously, without being penalized, but then you get a little bump, you get a little push, and now you get a 3rd down conversion via penalty.
Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
Okay, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number 1, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack.
Get it. 70, Cowboy 8.
From the gun, Judkins. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
The tackle made by
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks.
Here he goes, third and long. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now they're staring at fourth and long.
Daniel Carlson on for the field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
Carlson's kick is good. And that will get them on the board.
What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up. Up at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up first and 10. Driving forward with Scannaboo. And he has enough room to gain about 4. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession. They start with 2nd and 6. Quick one to the outside by Dart. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
First down, Giants.
On the handoff, here's Scannaboo. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Go right side is caught by Robinson. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
I wish everybody had the opportunity to feel how fast that decision is made. With that RPO, it is a split second. And when you make the incorrect read, well, the play's busted up before it ever has a chance to start.
Third down now. Here's Dart. Pass brought in by Slayton. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. And they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the pistol, they give to Scatterboot. They're working a couple yards past the line. From the secondary, Grant Delpit on the tackle.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. All right, injury stoppage now. Looking for the player in question, and that is Jackson Dart, who appears to be in some discomfort and in need of the assistance. Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on 3rd down. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. Knocked away and hits the ground, incomplete. That brings up 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Smith able to put it through. And we're all tied up now in the 1st half.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Pretty big kick for him. Actually, a new season long. And when you do that, guess what happens? You're going to get called upon from that distance yet again.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. It's Brashard Smith now with the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And that's out of bounds all the way across the 45, very nearly to midfield. The Browns and quarterback Deshaun Watson gearing up for their next series. And his start to the season has been special, hasn't it? The way he's played, it's no surprise at all that he's leading the NFL in passing.
Let's go now. Ready.
Shotgun handoff here for Junkins. And he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Watson now. Big strike downfield to Judy. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. It's a Jerry Judy touchdown.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Browns break that tie and now lead by 7.
Giants 3. Daniel Carlson set to kickoff.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Fields this one at the 3. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Brian Dable getting his Giants out there for their next drive. And they take over down 10-3 following that score. First call here coming from the shotgun. And give right side. It's Scatterboot. And this one went in entirely the wrong direction, Brock. This one's out of bounds for a big loss on that 1st down play.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Complete left side to Robinson. And this one doesn't go far.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
defense looking to defend the marker on third down.
Let's go now.
Throwing from the gun. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball, and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Fields this clean at the 30. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 36-yard line.
Ready.
Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10. From the gun, Watson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 44. And with a half a football left to play, we can see already how close he is to that 100-yard mark in this game. That he stands a good chance of reaching it with plenty of time left to go. Out of the gun, here's Watson. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Tried getting it to Jerry Jeudy, but still plenty of options left on 3rd and short. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch, but then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focus is coming his way.
Before the snap on 3rd and 2, they call time. They're down to their final one in this half.
On the double.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
18, 5 in. Go. Ready.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a Browns first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Ready.
Give, here's Judkins. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Ready.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
60. Ready. 19 Tiger. 19. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Go.
Watson looking to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. This one misses the tight end. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 19 tight. 19 tight. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Cup 19. Cup 19.
To throw, here's Watson. Going deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And no turnover here, but a massive loss on that play as he recovers his own fumble. The Browns are lined up to punt. It'll be Corey Bajorquez doing the honors. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And the fair catch secure here at the 16. Now here comes the New York offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. No one open on that play, so he's going to check this to another county.
There was almost no resistance offered against the rush that came off the line, ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Give to Scatteroo here on his own read. It looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up 3rd down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Throw here, 3rd down. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. He's got it at the 30. And he will get this inside the 30.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
On 1st down, this is Scatteroo. He doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Myles Garrett coming in for the stop.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Going right back to Scatteroo. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains. And that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. So 2 minutes still to play in this 1st half, partner. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. 2nd down now. They need 7. This time it's a passing play. Pressure coming, and he's taken down. The Browns got him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Ben, even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
They'll air it out on 3rd. And that one's picked off in the end zone, but no, incomplete, folks. He wasn't able to stay in bounds. So 4th down, and out comes the field goal unit. He connected once, and a good chance here. This is inside of 35.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Here's Smith on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
Run right side, Judkins. Oh man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up too.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Warriors, 70.
Working from the gun, Watson. That's one right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Look at that power, deep left side. Into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. And the Giants take possession in the area of the 38. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Giants using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
It's 2nd down.
Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16. Looking to throw here. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
3rd and long for him here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Looking for Malik Neighbors that time. So that brings up 4th and long.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Begins his return at the 16. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
At their own 25-yard line.
They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime.
7 Pirates, 7. Ready.
Here's Watson, 1st and 10. That one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. Unable to connect with his running back. And now they face 2nd down.
Geez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Let's go.
Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. Now the Browns spend their final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
1st down, and they go right back to it. Shoots away from one. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
A split second, all that kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
First and 10. It's Watson. To the right and pulled in by Judy. A solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
One last play before the break.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Throwing here just before halftime. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. So we have a one-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Week 6 is here, starting to get a little bit of a sense who the contenders are and who the pretenders are. Let's hop in. Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin in Western New York. The Bills at home to take on the Chicago Bears. And it's the hero wearing jersey number 0, Keon Coleman. He's going to find an opening down the field and pull this one in. A 55-yard touchdown. The Bills get just their second win of the season. They improve to 2-4. From there, why don't we go to South Philly? Look in on the Eagles as they host the Tennessee Titans. And it's the man, Saquon Barkley. He's got the ball. He's got a head of steam. He has a touchdown. 33 yards to the house. The Eagles are playing well. They improve to 5-1 with this victory. Lastly, we head out to SoFi Stadium. It's the Chargers hosting the Seattle Seahawks. And it's Rashid Shaheed. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Seahawks get back to 500. They even their mark at 3-3. And with that, a look now at the rest of the action around the NFL here in week number 6. Meanwhile, in our game, neither offense has been able to distinguish themselves. It's been the defenses that have stood tall so far. As we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Smith has it on the tee, and it's ready to send it flying. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Browns and quarterback Deshaun Watson gearing up for their next series. And you can see with the stats there, such a weapon for this offense to utilize week in and week out. Here's Judkins on first down. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Ivan Pace able to make the stop.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Watson. Finds Troutman. He got mighty close, didn't he? But they marked him just short of the first. He's at the 34.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Check mash, check mash.
Third down run from Judkins. As the first, but once more, he's past the 45. And they haul him to the ground there. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Come on. Set. Ready.
First and 10. Here's Watson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this second half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. That's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
And that's good for a few, and it brings up third down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
To the air on third and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they're up against it here on fourth down. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on.
58-yard attempt.
Got all of it, but no good. He needed a touch more to clear that crossbar. And a 4-point lead, it shall remain.
Well, that fooled me. He had it online. That wasn't the issue. Just didn't have the leg he needed. And the ball goes the wrong way as he's denied by the crossbar.
Pass complete to Dulcich. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Second and 3 now.
Brings up second and 3. The 36-yard line.
They'll go play action. Here's Dart. Sends this to the end zone. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. He's dropping back to throw. Pass complete to Robinson. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First and 10 from the 32. Backfield is empty as they motion him out right. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. And the Browns pick it up. Along the right sideline, there's space. And they will not score. They needed one more step to make it, but they are going to take over at the goal line.
What do defenses preach all the time? Scoop and score, scoop and score, scoop and score. Well, that was an amazing scoop. It was nearly a score after a huge return on that fumble.
The Browns getting their offense out there. And talk about a dream position, Brock. Heading out with first and goal waiting for them. A chance to pay off their defense's effort as they start out first and goal.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Judkins will not score, and it's not going to get back to the line either. I think he lost close to 3 on that play. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Here we go. Here we go. Buffalo 18. Viking 18. 65 catch. 65 catch.
Here's Watson. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone, and defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams from field goal.
And it's brought in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Brian Dable getting his Giants out there for their next drive. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Going again on second. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Pitch dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. But it does force a 4th down. The Giants are set to punt. And he's been one of the players of this game. This one strikes down at the 1, and predictably into the end zone it goes for the touchback. Back out now comes the Browns offense. They came into this game on a 5-game win streak and currently in control of what could be a straight victory. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go. Cowboy 80.
Here's Judkins to begin the drive. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire. Getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
Quite the start to that drive, huh, partner? First play sets him up at the 38.
Let's go.
Judkins up the middle. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Here we go. Start. 70 Lions. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
From the gun, Watson. Big strike downfield to Judy. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line.
That's good.
Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
10 at the 45-yard line.
Pressure on 80. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Here's Watson to the air. Go left side and Tillman has it. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. All set to go now from the 35.
First down.
Here we go. Here we go.
35-yard
Hawk
line.
70. Hawk 70. Ready.
Judkins headed right. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Browns first down.
Browns first down.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Come on. Come on. Set. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready, right?
Another gain to Judkins. Finds a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Out of the gun, here's Watson. That's complete to Tillman outright. And he's out just before he can hit the end zone, but what a nice first and goal here from the 2. This is the type of performance a former quarterback just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game, even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down. None of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing them.
3. Ready, go.
They go play action. Watson rolling out to his left. And he's going to score a touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns make it a 3-possession game. Well, Brock, it wasn't hard to see why they botched on that play fake. Even our camera operator was fooled into thinking it was a run, but certainly made it easier to connect on that touchdown pass.
And that's all about the attention to details, Kate. Really is. The offensive line getting their pads down. The running back and quarterback at that mesh point, making it look exactly like a run. You do the details on the front end, and the play-action game rewards follow. on the back end.
Carlson now to add one more. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Browns push their lead to 18.
Giants 6. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Brian Dable getting his Giants out there for their next drive. And the turnovers have not helped as they find this game out of reach at the moment here in the third. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. That throw comes up short. Needs a little more muscle on that one. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's 3rd and short.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Oh, he was on the move, but so is the defense, and they take him down. And now it's 5 sacks for them in this one. Man, this defense is eating. Latest brings up 4th down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish.
Punt team on the field. And he's been getting all of it every time out. And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely, and that'll be a touchback. Now we see the Browns offense headed out. They are in great shape here as we wind down this 3rd quarter. They've got a 3-score lead. Another that could put this just too far out of reach. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Tag! Cowboy 80. Ready.
Handoff now to Judkins. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. That play good for 17 on a 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Big play to begin the drive. That's up to the 37.
Here we go. Set. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Hey, Cash.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. It's the Browns with possession and a fairly comfortable lead as we look ahead to the 4th quarter. We've set it down from 37.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. No street. Hey.
It's Judkins on the counter. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
Well, no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play. Whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Looking now from the gun. Finds a man, right side. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
Judkins running between the tackles. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Mustang 19. Hey, Mosey. Ready?
To throw, here's Watson. Complete out to the right side. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11.
Here we go. Cook 19, Cougar 19, go.
Air it out on 3rd. Going over the middle, but it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that brings up 4th and long. Daniel Carlson on for this field goal try. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And they'll hold their lead at 18.
Something I would have never said 20 years ago, Kate, when I started this business, but it rattles through my big old noggin now. That miss really has an effect on fantasy football owners more than anybody else. Imagine the poor soul somewhere, anywhere, who ends up losing in fantasy this week, specifically because of that miss.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
At their 49-yard line.
Now looking to throw. Catch made, Tyrone Tracy. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. So 20 yards on that play. And it's good for a New York first down. New set of downs for him from the 31. Going now on first down. Has him on the quick hitter. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
It's Scannaboo on 2nd down. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
There he is on 3rd and short. And the Browns get there and take him down. And the hits just keep coming for them on this play, it seems. Elsewhere on the field, they've got a player hurt and in need of some attention. Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this.
Let's go now.
Leaning back, motions right. Desperation time here on 4th. He puts some air under it deep down the left. And this is going to be a New York touchdown. The Giants get it back to within 2 possessions. For the extra point, here's Smith. The point after splits the upright. And the Giants make it an 11-point ball game.
Giants 13.
Smith has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Browns back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Check, check. Ready. Bronco 80. Rig. Hot.
Handoff headed left. It's Judkins. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Hey, smash Bronco.
Working from the gun, Watson. Finds him over the middle. This is a nice gain. Nearly moves those chains. He's got it up to the 36. That 100-yard mark, it's as coveted by receivers as it is by running backs. And he's now reached it with that last catch. 3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Catch.
Running this is Judkins. He's got the 1st down grab and still going. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
Here we go. Set. 60 Bison. Let's go.
Another one for Judkins. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Watson looking to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Get it. 3rd. Cowboy 80. Ready.
3rd and short. It's Watson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
The Browns are lining up to punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. And this gets all the way down inside the 5. The officials blow it dead at the 4-yard line. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Now come out throwing. And the pressure gets home. He doesn't throw it in time. That's a safety. Well, this has been one of the big stories of the game, partner. He's been sacked over and over and over here. And this time, cost him more than just yards. It cost him 2 points and possession. Former quarterback, man, what are you thinking at this point in the game?
I'm thinking I'm going to be spending a lot of time in the training room to get my body right. And I think, were you Marshawn Lynch right there? Over and over and over.
Let's go. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. The Browns and wide receiver Jerry Jeudy getting set for their next drive.
First and 10.
And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. And the give, here's Judkins. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. The Giants using their first time out. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard
One play
line.
in, and they are already close to midfield. Here's Judkins. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. Timeout called, and that's going to be the second for New York. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game.
On the ready.
Offense to the line for second down.
Here we go. Set. 60 even. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Ready to run.
Throwing is Watson. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. They'll bring out the punter here. And this is going to be his 4th effort tonight. And they'll get to this one right around, no, actually exactly at the 15-yard line. Here come the Giants, ready to take over again on offense. And they come back after the field with something to prove, Brock. You've told me before that it is embarrassing to give up a safety.
It's a little hard, Kate, to run off the field and look at your defensive mates as you've given up 2 points on offense. So, yeah, the last thing they want to do is do that again.
Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense to the line fast.
A loss of 7 yards. It's second down.
Scadaboo now from the gun. They'll fire ahead for a few. It's 3rd down. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Giants trailing by 13.
And it's 3rd down.
Browns rolling out 6 DBs. 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Ready up.
Down in the 4th, offense staying out there for this. Desperation time here. Trying to push deep downfield. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
Okay, that's just one of those situations that is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win, and you feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, and interceptions follow.
Cap alert. Cap alert.
Now running with Judkins. Has the first down for the Browns. And that should be enough to clinch them this victory. The Giants are going to call their final timeout here. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Ready.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Cooking 19. 70 Timberwolves.
They're going to pass it here. He'll get this to Tillman. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards if someone tracks him down.
And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 70 Timberwolves.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught.
This quarterback, when you have an out-route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy can turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
60 Vikings. Rig it. Ready.
The toss here to Sampson. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on. Brock, add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Daniel
Carlson on for this field goal try. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Carlson's kick is good, and that'll give him a 16-point advantage.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only 1 remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Giants about to get to work on offense. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Caught deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Oh, heads up play from the Giants there. They get to the loose ball and make the recovery.
Recovery by the offense.
Throwing on 2nd. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Browns will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Sign quarterback run here. So to a chorus of bucks from the dog pound, the Browns take the win at home. And as we play in October, they have kept their perfect start to the season going. To the point, Brock, I think you could argue they might be the league's best team in the front half of this campaign. So for my partner Brock Huard and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Browns. As with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.